Okay, in this video I want to show you how to configure and use the matching system. And you'll see this green icon, matching system. Just click that. Now our matching system is designed to be able to match two web forms to each other. And so an example of that would be when a candidate fills out their main application form and then you fill out a job data form, entering a job into the system, in other words. You could create a matching set of matching rules that matches the candidate's application form data to your job form data, thus providing matches for the candidate, and in this case dumping them out into a widget. And so we have created one such matching rule, and of course, just like always, we can always press Add New, and you can create matching rules for every site. Okay. In this case, I want to just double click to edit, and I'm going to press Edit Rules. And this is what the grid looks like, and it's actually quite simple. Over on the one side, we have selected the web form that is used to search for a job. And over on the other side, we have entered or assigned the web form that is used to add a job into the system. And now we simply want to create matching rules for them. And you can see we've already done this. But basically, there's a couple of neat things here that you'll notice. First of all, matching rules can only be made between fields that have commonalities. And most specifically, this would be when you use the same data group on both web forms. An example of that would be, let's say you've created a data group that lists out all of the different states and in a drop-down menu, for instance, or a drop-down. And so you've added that data group into a drop-down called states on both web forms. Our system is going to realize that and use these color-coded boxes to show you which fields have matching data groups that could be matched. So in other words, blue to blue, orange to orange, green to green, etc. Now, that doesn't mean that there will be a match used until you assign one. And in order to assign a match, what you do is you simply take one field and you drag it on top of the corresponding color field like this. And this is going to now let me set the type of match. And so here are my options. Let me move that up. Low, medium, high, and mandatory. Now you need to understand that we are using a weighted algorithm to build the matches. And so if you say low, then that's going to be the least amount of priority put on the match. And of course, medium and high add priority to the match. And mandatory means that this field must match. And an example of that would be, let's go back to our states data group. Let's say that you're saying, okay, this job is definitely in the state of Florida, and you have to be living in the state of Florida to have this job. And so when the candidate fills out their web form and it says, where do you live, and they pick the state of Florida, then that would be the mandatory match. But if they pick Georgia, this job will not show up as a match for them at all. And so we'll keep that at low priority. And then the next is, what type of a match is it? And it could be equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or contained in, or like. And that would be an example of when you're going to have them, for instance, fill out a text field, and you want to match that to some data that you have, and they may not use caps, or they may not spell it exactly right. You can just put contained in or like, and have a better result there. And then when you're done with that, just save it, and you've created a match. And now what happens is, once you've assigned the web forms that you've matched to each other to specific system roles, and in this example, you have taken the same web form that you have now matched, the search web form that you've matched to the job data web form, and you've assigned the advanced search role to that web form, and you've assigned the job data web role to the job data web form, now you've created a match between two web forms that have specific system rules, and as a result, you'll see the matching results when someone does a front-end advanced search for a job.